MaryGarcia. I am an MSN student at the University of Texas at Arlington in the College of Nursing. I will be reviewing Primal Leadership, Learning to Lead with Emotional Intelligence. This book was written by Daniel Coleman, Richard Boyetts, and Annie McKee. This book was originally published in 2011 and was awarded the National Bestseller by the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal. It was updated in 2013 with a new preface by the authors. The authors were well qualified in this subject. Daniel Goleman is a psychologist and co-directs the Consortium for Research on Emotional Intelligence in Organizations at Rutgers University and is an accomplished author. Richard Boyetts is a distinguished university professor at Case Western University in organizational behavior, psychology, and cognitive science. Prior to becoming a professor, Boyetts was the president and CEO of McBurr & Company that specialized in research-oriented human resource consulting. Annie McKee is the program director and senior fellow at the University of Pennsylvania over the executive program and the MedX Master's program. She also co-founded Telios Leadership Institute, a consulting firm that develops values-based leadership and resonant organizations. This book was written for current leaders and aspiring ones. The purpose of this book is to show how emotional intelligence leadership drives resonance and thus performance, but also to realize its power for the individual leader, in teams, and throughout the entire organization. Effective leaders are self-aware, empathetic, motivating, and collaborative. Leadership competencies include self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, and relationship management. Leaders with high self-awareness know their limitations and strengths. They exhibit a sense of humor about themselves and are self-assured, stand out in a group. Leaders with self-management are transparent, adaptable, initiators, and optimistic. These leaders are the glass half full folks, looking at setbacks as an opportunity rather than a threat. They are convinced that the future is bright. Social awareness. Leaders with a high social awareness are empathetic and foster an environment of service. These leaders make themselves available as a resource to monitor political forces and monitor client and customer satisfaction. Leaders with high relationship management inspire, influence, develop others, manage conflict, collaborate, and are change catalysts. These leaders practice relationship management to generate an atmosphere of collegiality and model respect, helpfulness, and cooperation. Leadership competencies can be learned. Interestingly, no leader we've ever encountered has strengths in every EI competency. Highly effective leaders typically exhibit a critical mass of strength in half a dozen or so. Once again, leadership competencies can be learned. This book also covers leadership styles and when they are useful. These competencies help the leaders to appear successful. However, it did not cover how to develop the competencies. I think the next edition of Primal Leadership should include recommendations on how to develop competencies. Those are the shortcomings of this book. This book is an amazing read. I would recommend this book to current and aspiring leaders. Just as the author suggested, there is something for everyone to gain in this book. Thank you.